That's awesome.
Now, this season has been a little bit of a kind of a return to form, where you have a lot of these single episodes which actually focus on one thing or another. And Castiel, it's kind of in a bad place when we left off at the end of the season.
Yes.
I'm sure we're going to see the consequences of that in season 11. However, can you tell us anything about where we're going to see Castiel in season 11?
Well, I can tell you that we are really picking up where we left off. So, right where we left off, Cass is dealing with the effects of the attack dog spell and the stabbing of Crowley and the darkness. All of those things are set up as imminent threats at the end of season 10, and we're right there in the beginning of season 11. So, in the past, sometimes the interlude between the season finale and the season premiere has been as much as a year, but it's just a few minutes in this one.
And how is Cass going to react to the darkness? Can you tease a little bit?
The darkness, I can tell you that the darkness it's a pre-biblical force, so it is a very, very big, bad, ominous force that angels only heard of as kind of a scary bedtime story, but they didn't even think that the darkness, Cass didn't think that the darkness was a real thing. So it's that old of a force. I can tell you that.
We had to unfortunately miss the panel this morning, so
What?
we could
What
make
happened?
this. So we could make this. So, as you can see, we're big
Wait, did
fans.
none of you go to the panel?
She went. She made
I
it.
wasn't
Just
there
one.
either.
Yeah.
Oh, I kind of assumed that they put all of the press in the
We
panel.
couldn't.
No, they don't.
If you
That
can
would've
work
been
on
amazing.
that would be
Yeah.
great.
That would be lovely, but we couldn't.
That would have been amazing.
That's
You
amazing.
could reenact the panel for us.
Exactly.
Well, the highlight of the panel was so Richard Speight and Rob Benedict were the moderators of the panel, and they did a bit where they were animating, and they had a stuffed hamster that was asking questions, and we were all laughing so hard that tears were streaming down our face. It was the highlight for sure.
That's so many characters returned for season 10. What would you like to see come back from previous seasons for season 11?
Well, I would like to see more of Claire Novak. I think that relationship was really interesting for Castiel, and I also thought that it worked well in the canon of the story. So I'd like to see more of that.
Death has always been a big part of the show. Now that Death is kind of out of the equation, how is that going to kind of mess things up a little bit?
I'm not sure that it is going to mess things up much. I'll be curious to see how the writers end up dealing with that mythology point. But that Death is now dead. But also in the supernatural universe, God has been absent for a long time, and we seem to have dealt with that okay. So I'm sure they'll find a way to handle the death of death without losing the actual. Yes, death itself as a phenomenon is going to continue to be a big part of the supernatural universe, I'm sure.
Great place to end. Sorry.
Okay.
Okay.
Thanks.
Well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
The light from the...